$1 versus $100 organic chocolate. Let's be real for a second. Chocolate is chocolate, right? Wrong. When you put a $1 organic bar next to a $100 organic bar, the gap is wild. And I don't just mean the price tag. I've tried both ends of the spectrum, and here's what actually happens when you unwrap them. First up is the $1 organic chocolate. You'll find it at the grocery checkout or tucked into the health aisle. It's the kind of bar you grab without thinking. The ingredients list is short, which is great. Usually organic cocoa, mass sugar, maybe vanilla, and sunflower lecithin. No weird stuff. The texture is snappy and the flavor is solid. Think straight up cocoa with a hint of sweetness. It melts fast and it does the job when you need a quick chocolate fix after lunch. But you can tell it's built for scale. The beans are often bulk organic from large cooperatives. They're good beans, but they're blended for consistency, not for mind-blowing complexity. You get one or two flavor notes like earthy or nutty, and then it's gone. The finish is short. It doesn't linger, and honestly, that's fine. For $1, you're getting clean ingredients and a decent bite without the sugar crash of candy aisle junk. It's the weeknight chocolate. The chocolate you toss in a backpack or break into oatmeal. Now the $100 organic bar. Yeah, I know, $100 for chocolate sounds unhinged, but this isn't just chocolate. It's basically edible art. You know, bars at this price are usually single origin, single estate, and sometimes single harvest. Yeah, the maker knows the farmer and often lists the fermentation time and drying method on the wrapper. The cacao is usually rare Criollo or heirloom varieties that yield tiny crops. Add organic certification and hand sorting, and suddenly the cost makes more sense. The difference hits you before you even taste it. The aroma blooms the second you open the foil. You get floral top notes, red fruit tobacco, sometimes olive or honey. The snap is glassy and the melt is slow because the cocoa butter content is dialed in by hand. When you taste it, the flavor doesn't just show up and leave. It evolves. First hit might be raspberry, then it shifts to toasted hazelnut and finishes with a whisper of black tea. 10 minutes later, you're still tasting it. So who wins? Neither and both. The $1 bar wins for everyday life. It's accessible, democratic, and proof that organic doesn't have to be fancy. You can eat it without overthinking and feel good about the ingredients. The $100 bar wins for experience. It's for slow Sunday afternoons, birthdays, or gifting someone who thinks they've tasted everything. It teaches you what cacao can actually do when people obsess over every step from tree to bar. Here is the thing I learned after trying both. Price doesn't map to enjoyment in a straight line. The jump from $1 to $5 is huge. From $5 to $20, you get more nuance. From $20 to $100, the gains are smaller, but they're there if you care about terroir and craft. If you just want something sweet after dinner, the dollar bar is perfect. If you want to geek out and taste a map of a mountainside in Ecuador, the $100 bar will take you there. My advice, keep a $1 organic bar in your pantry for daily cravings. Then, once in your life, split a $100 bar with friends. Brew coffee or pour a little rum and treat it like a tasting. You'll appreciate both more. Because at the end of the day, chocolate isn't about price. It's about that little pause when the world gets quiet and all you notice is flavor. And you can find that moment at $1 or $100, and you just have to know what you're buying. Right, the $5 to $15 range is where organic chocolate gets really fun. You're past the basic grocery bar, but you're not selling a kidney. This is the sweet spot where flavor, complexity, and craft show up without the collector pricing. I've eaten way too many bars in this range, and these are the ones I keep coming back to. Alter Eco Deep Dark Blackout. This one sits around $8, and it punches way above its weight. It's 85% organic cacao from Peru, and the flavor starts with bright cherry, then slides into fudge. The texture is creamy for a dark bar because they use organic cocoa butter instead of loading it with sugar. I keep this around when I want something intense but not bitter. The company also does carbon neutral shipping and regenerative farming, which makes the chocolate taste even better, if I'm being honest. Taza Chocolate Wicked Dark Taza runs about $6 to $9, and it's completely different from everything else. They stone grind their organic cacao, so the bar is rustic and a little gritty. At first that sounds weird, but it's intentional. The grit carries bursts of flavor. Their 80% tastes like molasses and stone fruit with a wild finish. If you love coffee brewed in a French press, you'll get why this bar works. Plus, they're transparent about paying farmers above fair trade. Equal Exchange Panama Extra Dark. You can usually grab this for $7. It's 80% organic and sourced from small farmer coops in Panama. The flavor is super balanced. Think toasted almond and a hint of orange peel without any sour notes. The melt is slow and clean. This is my go-to movie night chocolate because 1 or 2 squares are enough. Equal Exchange is a worker-owned co-op too, so your money goes straight back to the supply chain. Theo Chocolate Salted Almond, 70%. Theo hovers around $5 to $6 and proves you don't need to go full purist to get great organic chocolate. The base chocolate is 70% from Congo, and it's rich and fudgy. Then they toss in organic roasted almonds and a pinch of sea salt. It's the perfect salty, sweet snack that still feels grown-up. Theo was the first organic fair trade certified chocolate maker in the U.S., and they roast in Seattle. You can actually tour the factory if you're ever up there. Who Kitchen Simple Dark Chocolate. Who lands near $8, and it's the cleanest ingredient list you'll find. Organic cacao, organic coconut sugar, organic cocoa butter. That's it. No soy, no emulsifiers, no dairy. It's 70%. And tastes like pure cacao with a caramel edge from the coconut sugar. The texture is creamy, and it doesn't have that dry, chalky thing some paleo bars get. I hand this to friends who say they don't like dark chocolate, and they always change their minds. Endangered Species. Bold Plus Espresso. This one is about $6, and it's a sleeper hit. 72% organic dark chocolate with organic espresso beans folded in. The coffee crunch gives it texture, and the caffeine kick is real. The chocolate itself is smooth with notes of brown sugar and malt. 10% of profits go to wildlife conservation, and each flavor supports a different animal. So you get great chocolate and feel like a decent human. So how do you pick? If you want pure single origin flavor, go Alter Eco or Equal Exchange. If you want texture and something totally different, grab Taza. If you want add-ins without junk, go Theo or Endangered Species. If you want the cleanest bar possible, who is your friend? The best part about this price range is you can try them all in a month without guilt. Buy 2 at a time, do a little taste test, and figure out your palate. And that's how you go from casual chocolate eater to someone who actually knows what they like. And once you know what you like, that $100 bar starts to make a lot more sense. Or you realize you're perfectly happy at $7. Both are wins.